Good morning, all of you. In our last video, we began with Unit 6, The Web of Life, Section 2, The Legend of Mafumeira. This is a story about the importance of forests in our lives, the importance of preservation of wildlife, in exercising control over the Earth's weather systems, and in sustaining human life. Children, we explained you that in ancient times it was believed that the forests were protected by powerful spirits. We read about a play which is based on a story by a Portuguese writer. This play takes place in the forest. The main characters of the play are young Adao, Demetrius, Andre, and old Adao. So these three were best friends and they were woodcutters. They planned to cut down Mafumeira plants in the forest and sell them their wood to the builders so that they could earn their living. It was Adao's plan to replace every tree they cut down with a baby sapling to show the forest that they were grateful for its bounty. So all the three friends agreed to that and they promised to cut only one tree in a month and instead plant two saplings to replace that tree. So like this, they started cutting down each tree and replaced with two saplings. They were living happily. One day, young Adao noticed that his friends were not planting the saplings with that old enthusiasm. So he asked them about the matter. He realized that his friends have turned greedy now. They wanted to cut more and more trees from the forest so that they could earn more money. Now let's read the remaining part of the story. What happened? Narrator. The two friends would not listen to Adao. Instead, they chopped and striped the trees and loaded them onto the tractor, one after the other. All they could think about was money. They did not care about the forest anymore. They became so skilled at chopping down the mighty Mafumeira trees that very soon Adao was unable to replace the fallen trees with enough saplings. He knew that what his friends were doing was wrong, but he was unable to stop them because they were blinded by greed. He was sure that he was alone in his determination to prevent the forest from being disrespected, and he was fast losing all heart. Old Adao, but I was not alone. The spirit of the Mafumeira was watching and listening, and the spirit was very angry that the trees were being cut down in such a disrespectful way. One night, as I lay awake in my cot in the little cabin, I heard the mighty trees stirring in the forest. I felt a strange presence all around, and I heard a magical voice mingling with the breeze. It whispered, "You shall not treat the forest in such a way. You shall not go unpunished. I am the spirit of the Mafumeira, and I am here to protect and preserve the trees and animals." Since the two friends became very skilled in chopping down the mighty Mafumeira trees, they forgot to replace those trees with saplings, and soon all the trees were cut down. And Adao was the only one who was planting the saplings, and he was very much distressed because their eyes were blinded by greed. But Adao was determined. He kept on planting the saplings. One night when he was sleeping, Adao heard a voice, a magical voice. Whose voice it could be? It was the voice of the spirit of the Mafumeira forest. The voice warned both the greedy friends not to cut down trees, otherwise something bad is going to happen with them. Narrator. The next day things did not go as planned for Adao's friends. Both men awoke to a terrible pain in their stomachs and nothing they did seemed to ease the pain. Despite their discomfort, greed pulled both men from their cots and made sure that they collected the cutting equipment and prepared for the day ahead. But then the tractor would not start. "Young Andre, I do not care about the tractor. I am still cutting down trees today." "Young Demetrius, and I do not care about the pain in my stomach. I will take my axe and cut down the largest Mafumeira tree." So, in spite of the warning given by the spirit, these two greedy friends kept on cutting down the Mafumeira forest. Young adult, please, my friends, stop this madness. You're not well. Spend a quiet day planting saplings in the forest, and you will surely recover your strength. Narrator. The two greedy men did not listen. They rushed into the forest, but just as they raised their axes, a mighty wind blew through the forest. Mafumeira trees swayed and creaked and moaned in the wind, and very soon a heavy rain began to fall. The wind and the rain destroyed the cabin and overturned the tractor. It was washed away as a nearby river broke its banks. At last, the two friends were filled with fear. Young Andre, run, Demetrius. The forest has destroyed our equipment and will kill us too if we stay. Young Demetrius, we must get away from here and never return again. Come with us, Adao, or you will be destroyed too. So this was the warning given to them by the Mafumeira spirit. Children, we will be learning whether they were warned, they got scared of this warning or not. Did they stop cutting down the trees? Did they run away from the forest? We will learn about it in a live class. See you all in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Thank you.